Welcome back. It's me, Adam. You're watching Unlimited Options Investing, and I'm still perplexed at this market. Even though the Nasdaq was up 1.04%, even though the SPY was up 0.34%, and the Dow Jones about break even, about down 0.14%. Because when we take a look at the heat map of the S&P 500, we see that even though it was up, it was largely by a few select companies: Apple, NVDA, Google, Amazon, and Home Depot, whereas the rest of the market was either sideways or pretty much red, showing that the breadth of the market is pretty low, and that may not necessarily be healthy. But in this video, I want to take a look at the stocks that were blood red today. Starting off with Alibaba, it was down 11.13%. They reported their earnings and they came out in pre-market, and obviously investors weren't too happy, selling off the stock 11.13%. The next one, Rivian, was down 15.53%. This one was hot air. It went IPO last week, reached a high of 179, and no surprise here, the hot air and the momentum is being driven out, of the stock. Lucid, same kind of idea, down 10.47% today. This one has gone up pretty significantly over the past month, pretty much doubling. Very good food company. My most speculative stock has been absolutely bleeding ever since the beginning of the year, down 72.35%. Ugh, that sucks. However, I actually did buy some more today because these were the prices that the stock was trading at before it got pumped up about a year ago. And this actually doesn't show you how high it was before March because the stock changed exchanges. We can't see the history here on Google, but it used to be, I think, above $9 at one point. Lemonade, another stock we're probably seeing near 52-week low. So the 52-week low was 53. We're now at 54. And over the past year, this one has also been very volatile, pretty much reaching prices that we were at over a year ago. The next one, Lightspeed, this one also is down 6.71%. So we see with these stocks that they opened up pretty okay and then they just sold off as the day went on. We see that with Lemonade. Do we see that with Very Good Food Company? Do we see that with Lucid? Not so much. Do we see it with Rivian? But that makes sense with those two stocks. And not with Baba either because that one had earnings. This one used to be 130, now it's 63. Duolingo, this one just went IPO back in August, I believe. We had 52-week highs of 205, and this one has been in a solid downtrend as well. Today, down 4.42%. Neo, this one is down 3.18%. This one can't seem to get up over the hump of $45. Every time it gets near there, it tends to sell off. It's been pretty range-bound ever since March, and this was a pretty hyped-up stock ever since last year, and it hasn't been delivering just yet. The next one, ROKU. This is a Cathie Wood favorite, and this one is well off its all-time highs. You can see a double bottom back from February, as well as just as recent as July, and since those highs, we are down 50% from those highs. Wow. Another Cathie Wood favorite, TDOC, is now at $124. Again, it started off okay, and then sold off as the day went on in the morning. And then sold off as the day went on. A 52-week high of 308. We see it back in February, and now at those 52-week lows. Bitcoin is down even more, just below 58,000, reaching a low today of about 56,803. And we can see over the last 5 days, we have been seeing a downturn ever since we reached, I think, those all-time highs. Or maybe that was a little bit before that, yeah. So the all-time highs were on the 8th, and then a little bit of a bounce, and then the sell-off that we're seeing right now. From those all-time highs, we are down about 15%, but that's just Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies for you. Ether, same idea. They both have been trading pretty similarly. The low of the day was about 3,966, and we're now trading back above $4,000. Over the last month, this one was reaching all-time highs and grinding up. We reached that peak of 4,800. Same idea. Now we're down about 16%. No surprise here with Coinbase down 6.62%. This one very largely tied to cryptocurrency, so obviously this one was also down. Palantir, very popular retail name. This one reached almost, I think, $26, $27 around earnings time, and then it sold off pretty nicely, about 20%. Today down 4.36%. Again, no love for these hyper-growth companies. And hers, same idea, down 8.74%, now down to $7.41. The Honest Company now at $8.67, down 2.14%. WYNN Resorts down 4.76%, now at $90. MGM Resorts down 2.59% at $44.33. Fubo down 8.2%, now at $22. Robinhood 7.15% down. This is probably a 52-week low at $30.53. Meat saw those 52-week lows, down 2.60%. Pinterest also near 52-week lows, down 3.1%. Twitter down 4%, near those 52-week lows. And Virgin Galactic down 2.91%. We all know this one is super volatile. We can just look at the last 1 year. A big run-up, and then a huge sell-off, a big run-up, and then another big sell-off. And Tattooed Chef, which looked like it recovered after the earnings, just sold right back down to where it's been trading recently. And even after a stock sells off and it goes back up, it's still at those same levels that it was maybe a week prior, and then it sells off again. So these stocks are definitely not loved by the market right now. It's down 6.28%. So I want to take a look now at stocks that actually did well, and we'll see that there's a little bit of a trend, similarities between the type of stocks that went up today. So the first one being Nordstrom stock, JWN. It was up 5.5% today. And this was a very heavily shorted stock at the end of 2020. The next one being Etsy, another commerce, but this one was e-commerce. Obviously, this one has been white hot over the last 6 months, pretty much up 75%, now at 290. Macy's up 21.21% today. And I just mentioned this one the other day, and how they've done unbelievable over the last year, up 307%. I'm not a part of this trend, but whoever is, congratulations, you made a lot of money. Foot Locker, another retailer, was up 3.54% today, and I know they have their earnings tomorrow on Friday before the market opens. Unity Software, another stock that's been unbelievable over the last 6 months, or less actually, has been up 72% over the last year. And since those lows in the middle of the year, we're up 150%. The Home Depot, another big box retailer, up 2.79% on the day. Tesla was pretty resilient today, as well as Microsoft. And Facebook stock, or Meta Platforms, was also pretty resilient today. And then you have Google Alphabet up 1.21%, AMD up 2.43%, Shopify 2.66%, and Apple, with the news that came out about the Apple car and whatnot, up 2.85%. Amazon breaking out, up 4.14%, NVIDIA 8.25%. Unbelievable. A lot of safety being behind these big tech companies, and that's just the way the market has been acting lately. We'll have to see if it continues this way. Is this trend going to continue over the next few months, or are people going to start selling off and putting their money into different assets? Let me know in the comments below what you think. That's the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard and hit that subscribe button. As always, smash that like button, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.